free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
Over here, if you would.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Backbatal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this then. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
How might I be of service?
All knowledge of this, godsway, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Who are you? No, never mind, 'tis of little. I'm searching for blue crystal shrines. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely. The bigger they are, the higher your reward will be.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. Ourselves a pat on the back. Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Well, have you found any blue crystal shards? Is that all? Tiny fragments such as these aren't nearly good enough. Still, I expect I'll find a use for them. Here, take your coin and be gone. 'Tis a godsway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance from which 'tis made. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. The power to command pawns, that is. However, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contend with the Arisen's power, you see. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? Though that might be difficult. We've scoured this area quite thoroughly, I should think. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collectors or some such. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
Take this. 'Tis something I found.
I'm frightfully busy.
It isn't worthless, but that's as much as I can say for it.
Ugh. 'Tis a dismal feeling to be disappointed so
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell.
Shopping is such fun.
Since time, remember, draconic blood flows through. 'Tis for ye to determine what that bond constitutes, be it a hapless fate or a curious boon, the godsway. Forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. Faces, sir, I believed he called himself. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. I am the husk of he who was once arisen. My final battle against the dragon culminated in the loss of the will that should have seen me bring the creature low. Thus, as the Arisen is defined by the strength of their will, from that moment on I was arisen no longer. Such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me e'en now to impart upon ye all the knowledge I possess. The dragon is the embodiment of destructive force, though this does not mean that it is evil. Understand this. The concepts of good and evil are mortal inventions. It is a being of a higher order, as are ye. Now that the dragon has marked ye, setting ye apart from your fellows. Ye need not seek the dragon. It will find ye. Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before ye when the time is come. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. Apparently, a dragon was sighted in Harv village, though I am not sure I believe it, after all. Now that ye have been marked as arisen, the dragon ought next appear before ye at the appointed time. So it stands to reason that e'en if a creature of draconic aspect and destructive powers did appear in that village, 'twas no dragon. A mockery of one, perhaps, but not the dragon true. The substance of which ye speak is formed of crystallized droplets of dragon blood. Worm's life crystals can be obtained not only from the true red dragon, but from lower drakes as well. They retain a measure of draconic power, and when used correctly, will bestow upon ye powers that eclipse the will of this world. Then go, but visit me again when ye have spilled draconic blood. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser... Then I bid ye farewell.
'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I knew you would come, Arisen One. You seek answers, and you shall have them, if 'tis within my power to know them. Loath as I am to admit it, I know little of the artifact of which you speak, though I shall tell you aught I can. I sense a land soaked in warmth. A warmth akin to your own, Arisen, to that of the power of the life you possess. Yet it now lies many fathoms below the surface of the sea, in a place unreachable by mortal hands. Though 'tis strange, for I sense also that this warmth grows e'er near. 'Twould seem a path will be open to you in time, allowing you to venture into the heart of this warmth, so like your own. Perhaps he who was dragon-forged can tell you more. Seek him out in Harv village, if you would learn from him. Can it be the path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead, if you so desire. You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed herein. Would you know the fate of another? I know only that which is already. This meeting shall not be our last, Arisen One.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
About time you came along. I've a special tale to share with you today. Or so I'd like to say, but it is getting rather late. Best spend the night. We can talk again come the morn. Ah, good. You're awake. Look to the sea, my friend. Hard to resist setting out in one's boat with fair skies like these, eh?
I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? I'm quite sure I mentioned it, but I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even in death, as he himself would have it. He was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heavens above, yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small kingdom on the ground. Alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single person alive who remembers his name. Oh, it sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget, and to be forgotten. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything, every little detail. Would that I could forget some of it. A lie it may seem, but a lie it is not. I speak only the truth, as you well know. Come see me again if it pleases you. I've tales aplenty to share.
Heavens fend. I'd ne'er seen the like. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks. I should have liked to investigate if the place hadn't been crawling with monsters. I'll be needing sturdier arms than these afore I head back in there, I fear. At any rate, I'd best report this discovery to my commander. I only pray naught grave shall come of it.
Mayhap 'twould behoove us to investigate Stormwind Cave. It appears aught has occurred therein. Let me think on that a while. Good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Let us proceed with caution. Their loot.
Strike me if you can.
can count on me to keep you safe. Watch your footing, Master. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous. Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks. Well, well, that's quite a discovery. Follow me if you would. I know the path best traveled. Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way. We've come here so many times now, I could walk the path in my sleep. I'm sure the Arisen would not bring us here without due cause. If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side. So it goes. I can't wait to find out what's inside. Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it. You can count upon my aid. I cannot thank you enough. Hang in there. You'll pull through.
An obstacle blocks our road. Perhaps we might remove it by...
What foul magics have brought these decrepit bones to life? Shame I've no advantage against... Foe, are we all in the same boat? These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one. What could yon chest be hiding? I must know. Not all chests contain treasure, you know. There's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Very well. I shall return.
Mightn't we go elsewhere? I expect there's little left to discover.
So, another comes seeking to inter me. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, Watching One. Time and again have you sent unto me your minions. Yet repel them I have, and so I shall anew, till I might claim the true world as mine own. Why do you not draw your blade? This battle shall be o'er afore it has even begun. You seek not my death. Then you are not of the Watching One. I am Rothas, founder of the Kingdom of Vermund. And you appear to be arisen. Tell me your reason for coming here. Godsway. Speak you of those trinkets conjured by the wizards of Batal? E'en from these depths I have beheld the Batali scuttling about, gathering their fragments. 'Tis a baleful, maddening act to transmute the fractured souls of Arisen into such frivolous baubles. Aye, that which you seek is a soul much like your own, yet rarely will you find one intact, for splinters are all that remain of those pitiful Arisen who were bade come here by the Watching One to end me. The flesh may rot, the soul fragment, yet power endures. And 'twould seem the Batali seek to augment this power through their perverted arts. Though to what nefarious end, I know not. Yet 'tis folly, the frolicking of children. Such a trinket could ne'er hope to fell the dragon, let alone the Watching One. I know little of your intent, but I sense in you a powerful will. A will that urges you towards fulfillment of some great feat. I shall grant you this blade. It too is the soul of an Arisen. Mine own, in fact. Refined in purest dragon blood. Alas, the ages have taken their toll. 'Tis as withered as mine own flesh. Yet, mayhap, the Batali's profane magics would be capable of drawing forth its late potency. If that is what you seek, Arisen, then go unto their stronghold. I believe 'tis there you shall find the means to achieve it.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste.
Shock for our foe to find you've pinched their loot. The monster seems to have dropped something.
We found a key, did we not?
Put it in the lock. We'll soon know if 'tis the right one. Surely this is a... jest. All that effort for so little gain?
Rarely have I felt so empty.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long. I suppose all we can do is wait.
No, this is all wrong. or use a pitiful fragments such as these. What we have achieved is sufficient to sway the pawns, but when the time comes to fell the dragon, I fear it may not be enough. Lord Phasus insists we shall succeed, and yet... Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business with me? Why? 'Tis an Arisen's. This is incredible. I've never seen such a luster. But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you obtain it? No, never mind. 'Tis of no consequence. All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to craft a superior godsway, the finest of all created to date. I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasus even a moment sooner. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Confound it all! You've not heard of them. They are formed of crystallized drops of dragon blood, and each fragment contains a portion of the beast's soul. It is a requisite component of the godsway, which is formed when the souls of Arisen and Dragon are combined. Naturally, such crystals can only be obtained through the slaying of drakes and their ilk. Yet I am doubtful that Lord Phasus would lend me his forces when the ritual is so close. We've few enough hands as 'tis. Oh, don't be ridiculous! Do you even understand what you are offering? Worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes. But I suppose I am in no position to decline, even if 'tis a fool's errand. Lord Phasus is satisfied with the godsway as 'tis, you see. And as I can expect no support from him, you can expect little aid from me. Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away entirely empty-handed. Feel free to take what you require from the laboratory. Now, as I've said, worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes and their ilk. Seek one out and fell it, if 'tis within your power. All the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You would be solving two of my problems then. Yes. Is there aught you wish to discuss? I'm afraid I'm no more equipped to answer that question than you are. I've not the slightest inkling where the beasts might be lurking. Perhaps you might ask the Oracle for advice. As I understand it, she is rather knowledgeable.
sword arm and do some work.
Oh, it is finished. The result is even more sublime than I'd hoped. I must deliver it to Lord Phaesus at once. Though, mayhap. Now, I cannot leave this in your hands. I may not be fleet of foot, but only I can do this. Wait, I've changed my mind. You take it. Deliver the blade to Lord Phaesus. You ought reach him in time.
Go now. Make haste for Moonglint Tower. There your journey will come to an end, one way or another.
Then I wish you good fortune.